For today's halo look, we're going to use the Aly Raisman Speak Up palette. For the first step, we need to prime our eyes. Mine are quite veiny and red, so I use a green tinted concealer. At the very end, I like to keep my eyes closed for a few minutes to stop it from creasing. Next, I take a fluffy brush and some powder. This is going to set the concealer or primer, and also for myself it's going to correct that greeny concealer colour. Next, let's do our eyebrows. I use the Claim to Frame eyebrow pencil. It's a wax-based pencil, and what this means is I can create nice soft hair strokes. So first off, I outline it, and again, like I say, I do smaller strokes rather than one line. I feel like this is nice and natural, and it means I can control the pencil a little easier. All of the colours in the Aly Raisman palette are shimmers, and I'm going to show you some swatches now. Now, I like to use a mixture between matte and shimmer, so I'm also going to use this brown shadow to do the transition on my eyelid. To do this, simply take some of the colour, pop it just above the crease, and then all we do is, once the colour is on the eyelid, we then blend it out in circular motions up towards the eyebrow. And I also like to go towards the corner of my eye as well. So this is what the brown looks like. Once you've popped it on, you can see it's quite a nice light brown. You can obviously build it to make it darker. I'm now going in with the dark brown shimmer shade, and I'm going to put that on the outer corner of my eye, and then also the inner corner of my eye. You can build and build and build with this, so always start small and then build. So you should have something that looks like this, with darker outer corners and darker inner corners. We then need to blend this so we don't have any harsh lines. This is also going to deepen the crease as well. So now that's all blended, we need to prep our middle section of our eyelid, and to do this I really want this colour to pop, so I'm going to pop some concealer down, so then the colour I put on top of it is really going to show up and pop from the middle of my eyelid. So you should get something that looks a little bit like this once you popped your concealer on. I'm now going to take the middle shade of the Aly Raisman palette and pack that on there. To make this stand out even more, I'm going to add a little bit of Time Setter setting spray to my brush. That way it's going to have more depth in colour. So now that that colour's packed on there, the next thing I need to do is take a fluffy brush and just blend those edges out, because you don't want any harsh lines, you want it to be blended nicely. There you go, all blended, no harsh lines now. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the lightest colour, and it's a very good highlight, this one. Again, I'm going to add the time setter, and then I'm going to pop that right in the middle of that, that colour that I've popped on there, and that's just going to really make it pop. You see how much brighter that is? I always say you can't judge a look until you've got your foundation on, so let's go ahead and do that. So that's my base done. If you want any information on that, just drop me a message. And then I'm going to go in with the dark colour again, and I'm going to pop this underneath my eye, okay? And the aim of this is so that our underneath matches our top bit as well, so they should join. And then you also need to just blend that out. So you could stop there and go straight to your mascara. However, I am going to use an eyeliner. I'm going to use the Work Hard, Play Hard eyeliner from the Aly Raisman collection. It's got one shimmery end and one matte end. I'm going to use the matte end to line the top of my eyelashes and also to line underneath. So then that's going to make a nice, sleek, dark line. And let's add a wing. Almost at the end now. All I'm going to do now is I'm going to take that lighter highlighter colour, and I'm going to do the corner of my eyes, and I'm also going to highlight my brow bone. Some people do this at the very beginning. I like to do it at the end. There's no right or wrong. Our final step, of course, is mascara. No look is complete without a mascara. So I'm just going to use our Perfect Mascara. It's a fibre lash mascara. So I like to get some of the excess fibres off first and then go straight in. A tip I've learned is if you try and look down, you are less likely to get mascara on your eyelids. Choose your lippy and you are done. There you go, finished look.